As far as funding is concerned, we have different funding sources. Now, one thing we do, we apply for a state grant through the Regional Food Bank in Latham. And the grant is called HIPNAP, we call it for short. It's Hunger Prevention and Nutrition Assistance Program. So it's kind of divided in half. It's hunger prevention, trying to prevent hunger, but at the same time, trying to give people more nutritious food. Now, the funding that we get from them lasts only about 3 months because there are so many food pantries that have opened up throughout New York State. They have to spread the money around, so we get less than we used to. So it lasts us about 3 months. So what we survive on after that are donations of food and money that come from private donors, from local businesses, churches, organizations, clubs. Because we get the grant, they have certain guidelines, and what we have to do is give for each person in the household, give them 3 days worth of food. And also it's based on nutrition, so they say 1/4 of the order has to be protein, such as meats. We get eggs, we hand out cards for milk, cheese, tuna fish, peanut butter. 1/4 is grains, so we hand out cereal, bread, pasta, different types of grains. And then half the order needs to be fruits and vegetables so that people can have better nutrition. Because
here at GCS, we've had a number of food drives, and I have worked with the middle schoolers at one point to go through and collect up the boxes of our food drive donations. And one day we collected up 4 boxes that were overflowing with food, and we went to sort them. And I taught them how to look at the expiration dates. And they were astounded when I started just taking the food and tossing it in the garbage, because most of the food actually in those 4 boxes, we only ended up with 8 things. As part of my job, I have worked with the early intervention program and gone into homes to see children with disabilities. And in that job, I have been able to kind of see the families who have been part of who utilize the food bank and who are living in poverty, and not only living in poverty, but maybe have multiple children and children with disability. So one of the things that really stood out for me, one of the times that I was visiting a home, was when a mom of 2 kids, both kids had disabilities, brought me into the kitchen, and she had just gotten her bags from the food pantry. And she showed me in her bags were a huge bucket of cotton candy and another huge bucket of cheese balls. And she just kind of turned and looked at me and was just saying, people think that this is a treat, that, they donate things that they think are treats for people, but I can't make a meal from this. It's not something that I can use to make a meal for my children.